Today our sales are at $1,916,709. We have 5 days left, 24% of the month. So, all right, so we're on pace right now still. So, right now also we need to make sure Bosch 160. It says it doesn't say just at the press. It says there's 2 other locations that we have inserts for Bosch 160. So we need to keep that running. That's why it's 163. Needs to go in. Julie, did you get an update on gold-plated pins? They shipped yesterday? Are they overnight or are they seconded? Supposed to get them today? Okay, so they should be coming in. Hopefully tomorrow we can start running, okay? And then I already talked to Rich about getting 64, plus 64s real-time back up and running, or getting into real-time. Things that we got going on the big side, we got a big C-dart on 7. Jimmy, 26, we got to make sure we stay on top of that, make sure everything stays running over there. 34, we need to check and start. 11, check counts go to CG9. 33, check counts go to SYS 80. And 21, I think the material should be here today for that Culligan. When we start that up, we got to make sure the parts are in spec. They keep getting them at Culligan and saying that they're out of spec, so we need to make sure that they're in spec. And then for maintenance guys as well, real time on press 2 hasn't been working for like 3 weeks, so we need to get that fixed as well. Okay. All right, so second day is Jose. You ready?
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
The pictures up good this morning. Looks like we're using the back of the presses as a phone holder. Another one there. I found this on press 1. Looks like it's been there for quite a while. This is a donut.
Take a bite out of it?
These parts are behind press 10. We're not running that part right now. I don't know how long those parts been there. Also, there's material behind it too, so the parts are going to get contaminated. Another tool. Oiling behind 26. Chipboard. I press 21. There's a box of shipboard by press 32. I mean, we're not using the shipboard. Why those shipboards not going away? Those skids were right here by the boxes. The shipboard was behind press 69. We're not using shipboard. Those parts ran 2 weeks ago. They're still by press 69. This is the oil underneath press 58. There's a wet vac and a vacuum right by press 67, not put away. This is press 65. Every day we gotta clean it. I mean, it's a hazard for operators to fall. This is beside 60. We need a location for the rack. I don't know what this is behind the more racks. But there's no way we can get the most.
Try the other one.
So there's no way we can get the big tool in there to get the mold. Also, whenever we're finished with the hot oil machine, all we do is just put them in there, let the oil leak all over, and we still have to clean it.
Alright, Jose. Good job, Jose.
This is the battery left behind press 56.
Okay,
That's simple pictures.
Alright. Very good. Thank you.
Good job.
Good job. Alright, so obviously we have an issue with, we don't have enough, obviously we know we don't have a ton of lockers, but why are we hanging coats all over the place?
They gotta go to the warehouse. You gotta come back over.
You want to go back all the way over? So do we need hangers by the doors?
By the door.
Just one by the door so we can hang up? Okay. Alright, we can look at that. That makes sense. Alright. Oil is obviously a big issue, safety-wise, so we need to get working on those too. All right. Any suggestions, David? All right. Don't forget, Wednesday we got Subaru coming in the afternoon. It's like 3:30, so we got to make sure everything's cleaned up and ready to go. I don't think that's it, right, Steve? Okay, so that's the only ones we have right now. All right, we talked about some improvements. If you get a chance to take a look, the office supply area, as you can see in the middle one before, it has basically just the way it was with totes and boxes and so forth. We improved it, and I'll explain who we is. But they improved it, put in bins, and then also they had problems with Velcro sticking. So they took all the pictures, they got rid of the baskets because you have to pull them out and pull it out. So they cut boxes in for it's three-sided so you can pull them straight out, and zip tied all the tags up so now they're not falling down. So we want to make sure we give Alma, Ann, and Julie a big hand for taking care of all that. So thank you. Again, another great improvement. All right, also, where's Israel? Israel around here? All right, Israel had a great idea for the bathroom. And basically, the plunger and everything, when we're sitting in the bathroom, is on the floor. So when you go to mop the floor, you have to take everything out to mop the floor. So he had a suggestion of putting a buff off the floor. So now when you go to mop, you don't have to take things out. So it saves you time for coming in and out. So Israel had a great idea. So give Israel a big hand when you see him. So I don't know where he's at. Okay? So there's some great improvements there. All right, so we have, we're on to the next question for Paul. What do you do about the people who don't get it and don't buy into lean in the way they do their work? Do you point out their ways? Excuse me. What do you do about people who don't get it and don't buy into lean in the way they do their work? Do you point out their ways? This is perhaps one of my favorite questions to answer because it is one of the most important answers to understand. You and I have enough waste in our lives to last to 10 lifetimes. Do not look at anybody else's waste. Focus on yours. I made this point really clear recently in our tour of our company. Some people from another manufacturing company visit our facility. They were on the manufacturing side of the company. After the tour was over, one of the individuals said, I want to know how we can implement lean in the office. I looked at him and asked why. Are you in the office? I thought you said you were on the manufacturing floor. He replied, we are, but our office is so screwed up. Then I said, that is one of the biggest mistakes you'll ever make in your whole life. Focus on you. Focus on eliminating your waste. Believe me, you have enough for 10 lifetimes. When people see how much your area has improved, how much easier your work is, how much more they can depend on you, how consistent you are, and how the quality of your product improves, they will want to know how you're doing it. Then you can show them, and then they will be eager to learn and begin their own lean journey. But do not try to get your wife, your dog, your hamster, your cat, or your coworkers to do lean. Focus on yourself. You and I have so much waste. This has been one of the most critical points that I've learned in the last couple of years that as I've talked to people and toured manufacturing plants, companies around the world. Focus, focus, focus on yourself. We all have plenty of room to improve our own areas and our own stuff. We don't need to point out what everyone else needs to do. So we need to do those to make those improvements to help ourselves. So just like we've been saying. Okay. Yesterday we talked about the interview with Hannah about the culture at FastCap. So that's what we're going to watch in the next few days.